Good morning, gentlemen. Hope you're doing pretty well and are getting ready for all of these incredible Valentine's Day performances in the next 2 days. This is really an incredible opportunity for us to share our love of barbershop with our community across the South Bay and with all of our virtual deliveries, even around the world. So, thank you very much for all the work you've been putting into that the last couple of months and getting prepared for our singing Valentine's performances. Thank you so much for being there last night. I think I was a little tired in about the last 15 minutes and was a little loopy with a couple of things that I was talking about there. But I was really spending some time this morning thinking about a conversation that I had with Bert at dinner beforehand. And we were talking about all of the work I've been asking about with scales and with that 15 or 20 minutes a day of practice and what that means for the chorus. And one of the things I got to thinking about is something that I really started focusing on when I started working on my health, both with what I was focusing on with what I was eating and also all of the bike riding and things along those lines. And one of the things that I've come across, a statement, and I 100% believe it is absolutely true, is success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. We don't always see immediate changes for things that we're working on. I know oftentimes when I was working on losing the weight, I might not see just a little bit of weight come off on day to day, or even sometimes I might take a step back and gain some back. And the same thing is going on with the exercise that I do. I don't always see in the immediate change of what that does for me personally. But over weeks and over months and over the last 2 years, it has made huge differences for me. And the same goes into the work that we're doing there at Peninsulaires. That focus on things like being able to sing our scales in tune, knowing what our good vowel shapes are going to be for both the chorus and then how to modify those for each of us individually, and then practicing those both on the theoretical level where we're just doing scales and intervals some days, and then other days where we're applying that directly into the music that we're working on. It's not huge leaps that make success, but it is the sum of all of those small efforts day in and day out. That 15 minutes a day where the ensemble makes that huge progress. And some days we're just focused as an individual maybe on learning our notes, rhythms, and words. And then we start putting in interpretation, which we started doing last night on some of our music. And that is success. Any little success of an individual is a success for the whole ensemble, because it's all of the sum of those small steps repeated day in and day out. Keeping things in tune, man, our ability to stay in key and stay in tune has so improved over the last few years. And I am convinced it's because of the scale work. I'm convinced that our intervals are getting better and better. I can hear it down front, even if sometimes up in the whole group you're like, did we do it? Or did we not? I can hear that success is occurring for the Peninsulaires as a chapter. And I know it's built upon all of that individual work, those small steps that each of us take day in and day out. So I just want you thinking about that this week as you're starting to work on the music for next week's rehearsal, and really spending that time learning your part, and not only your part, but learning how to sing that part with the other sections, which I talked about last week. So remember that. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. that's what will make the Peninsulaires successful as we go out to perform. And when we go out to perform, we have those excellent performances, makes us incredible ambassadors for barbershop harmony. Guys, it is so great to have you there with me every Thursday night. I am so glad that we have that opportunity to build community and to make incredible, great art. It is a great day to be a barbershopper. It is a great day to be a Peninsulaire. I'll see you next week.
Till I'm laid to my rest, striving on, no matter how